So now we are going to learn the calculation of interest on capital and journal entry, how it is transferred to the journal entry, how to write the journal entry of interest on capital. So in your textbook, page number 1.90, page number 1.90. So interest on calculation of interest in capital. So we'll solve question number 12. So first of all, you need to work out interest on capital. So calculation of interest in capital. Calculation of interest on capital. So here in this question, A and B are partners. A capital is 50,000 and C and D are partners. C and D are partners. C capital is 70,000 and D capital is 90,000 on 1st April. C makes additional capital of rupees 40,000 on 1st October 2012. Interest is allowed 10% per annum on capital past the journal entries for interest in capital for the year ended 31st March 2013. So first of all, we need to calculate the interest in capital. C, opening capital is 70,000. Rate of interest on capital is 10%. So that makes 7,000 interest in capital of C on opening capital for full year. And on again C made additional capital 40,000 on 1st October. So October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 month interest in capital of C is 40,000 into 10% into 6 by 12. So that will come 2,000 interest in capital for C. So total interest, this is for 6 months. This is for one whole year. Total interest in capital is 9,000 of C. Now similarly D opening capital is 90,000 and D has not introduced any additional capital. So D interest in capital is 9,000. 9,000 for C and 9,000 for D. This is for one whole year. 70,000 for whole year and 40,000 C introduced capital on 1st October, November, December, January, February, March 2013 is the year ending, and C introduced additional capital on 1st October 2012. So 1st October 2012 additional capital introduced by C. So 40,000, 6 month interest. So 70,000 is the starting capital on the 1st April 2012 and 70,000 10% interest 7,000. So this is the interest capital of C and this is the interest capital of D. So when we write the journal entry now, journal entries. So this is debit side, this is credit side. So interest capital journal entries, first one entry is interest on capital account debited to C capital account and to D capital account. C capital interest in capital is 9,000 and D is also 9,000. So total is 18,000 interest on capital. So this is allowed partners. Interest on capital allowed. First entry. And interest on capital is to be transferred to the profit and loss appropriation account. So interest in capital is the expenses of the firm. Firm has to pay to the partners. So it is an expenses. So it is debited to the profit and loss appropriation account. The journal entry is profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest on capital. So next entry is profit and loss appropriation account debited. Account is debited to interest on capital account. 18,000 interest on capital is transferred to the profit and loss account. Interest on capital transferred to P&L appropriation account. So this is the journal entry of interest in capital. So interest in capital account debited to partner's capital account. C is a partner C capital account created, and D is a partner D capital account created. So calculation of interest in capital is given here. So interest in capital is transferred to the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account. Interest in capital account debited to C capital account to D capital account, and it is transferred to the debited to the profit and loss appropriation account. To close this interest in capital, closing entry is profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest on capital account. If it is a fixed capital method, we have to credit partner's current account to C current account to D current account in case of the fixed capital method. Since it is a fluctuating capital method, so partner's capital account is to be credited. In case of the fixed capital method, partner's current account is to be credited. So this is the calculation of interest in capital. So here additional capital has been made by C 40,000 on 1st October 2012, year ending is 31st March 2030. So the additional capital is made on the middle of the year. That is on 1st October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 month interest. 70,000 for whole year, 1 year. 70,000 into 10%, 7,000 and 40,000 into 10%. 6 months is 2,000. Total interest capital is 9,000. So 90,000 for 10% for D is 9,000 interest in capital. So total interest in capital is interest in capital account debited 18,000 to C capital account 9,000 to D capital account 9,000. So total interest in capital is 18,000 transferred to appropriation account, profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest in capital account. So in this way, interest in capital is closed by transferring to the profit and loss appropriation account. So now this is question number 12. Now again we will solve question number 13 now. So I hope you have understood this question. This is a very simple question where we have to calculate the interest in capital and pass the journal entry. Same, we will solve question number 13 also now. Interest and capital here in question number 13. So here X and Y are partners in the ratio 3:2. Interest and capital is allowed 12% on opening capital. So on opening capital, rate of interest is 12% and 10% on additional capital contributed by them. And if additional capital is brought during the year, interest on capital charge is 10%. So the capital, interest in capital, opening capital of X and Y on 1st April 2016, 30,000 of X and 20,000 is of Y. X made additional capital on 1st August. So let's first of all calculate the interest in capital. So X on opening capital of X is 30,000. X opening capital is 30,000 into 12% rate of interest, that will come here 3,000 for one whole year. This is for 1 year. So 36,000, 3,600 for 1 year. For 1 year, 30,000 into 12% for 1 year, 3,600. Again, X brought additional capital 9,000. X brought additional capital on 1st August. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 31st March is the year ending. So 31st March 2017 is the year ending. So the rate of interest on additional capital is 10% into 8 months, 8 by 12. So here you will get 600 for 8 months. So total interest in capital is 4,200. This is interest in capital of X. Similarly, Y. Y opening capital is 20,000 into rate of interest is 12%. That will come here 2,400. And Y has got additional capital of 27,000 on 1st October. 27,000 on 1st October additional capital. Rate of interest is 10% into 6 by 12. That is for 6 months. 6 month interest in capital is 1,350. 1,350. So the total interest in capital is 3,750. This is for X and this is for Y. X interest in capital is 4,200 total and Y interest in capital is 3,750 for Y. So now let's pass the journal entry for X and Y journal entry. So first entry, interest on capital account debited to X capital account to Y capital. This is also fluctuating capital method. So interest on capital is credited to the partner's capital account. In case of fixed capital method, you have to transfer to the partner's current account. Since this is a fluctuating capital method, we are transferring to the partner's capital account. So here, interest on capital account is debited to X capital account and to Y capital account. So X capital is credited by 4,200 and Y is 3,750. The total interest in capital is 7,950. 7,950. A is 4,200 and X is 4,200 and Y is 3,750. Total interest in capital is 7,950. Interest in capital transferred to partner. Interest in capital allowed to the partners by the firm. Interest in capital allowed. Interest in capital allowed. Now, next entry. Interest in capital is to be transferred to the profit and loss appropriation account. The journal entry is profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account to interest on capital 7,950. 7,950. So this is how. So interest in capital is transferred to the profit and loss appropriation by profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest in capital. So interest in capital transferred to the profit and loss appropriation account. Interest on capital transferred to P&L appropriation account. So in this way, first entry is interest in capital account debited to X capital account 4,200 to Y capital account 3,750. Total interest in capital is 7,950. So this is the first entry for transferring the interest in capital, and it is again transfer to the closing entry for interest in capital is profit and loss appropriation account debited to interest in capital account 7,950. So in this is how we are solving the interest in capital and passing the journal entries for interest on capital. Now after the interest and capital, now let's learn how to calculate interest on drawing. So calculation of interest on drawing. Interest on drawing. Interest on drawings. So interest on drawing, firm has to get from the part, it is income for the firm. Here the firm will take interest on drawing from the partners. So it is income for the firm. Interest on drawing is always credited to the profit and loss appropriation account. The journal entry for interest on drawing. The journal entry for interest on drawing is partners capital account debited to interest on drawing, and interest on drawing is transferred to the profit and loss appropriation account. Interest on drawing account debited to profit and loss appropriation account. So first of all, let's learn the calculation of interest on drawing. Page number 1.92. Page number 1.92. Question number 23. Drawings on different rate. Drawings on different dates. So first, A and B are partners in the firm. They are withdrawing monthly. Both of them withdraw 2,000 each. So 2,000. A withdraw 2,000 and B also withdraw 2,000 every month. So A withdraw 2,000 every month and B also withdraw 2,000 every month. So their monthly drawing is 2,000 each. Interest on drawing is 10% every year. So we have to calculate the interest on drawing on different situations given here. If A withdraw 2,000 in the beginning of every month, drawing on the different rate. If A withdraw rupees 2,000 at the beginning of every month, beginning of each month, beginning of each month. So here now the starting period is 1st April 2016-17, beginning of every month, 1st April, 1st month, 1st May, 2nd month, June 1st, 3rd month, July 1st, 4th month, like this up to 12 months. At the end of the year is 31st March 2007. So up till 1st month. So that means beginning of every month, there are 12 months in a year, 12 times, 12 to the 24. So total drawing is, total drawing, if you see the solution, so total A drawing at different date. If A withdraw 2,000 at the beginning of this month, so total drawing will be here. Total drawings is equal to 2,000 into 12, 24,000. Total drawing 24,000. So beginning of every month. So here the rate of interest is given 10%. If the fixed amount is withdrawn at the beginning of every month, the interest is charged for 6.5 months. So here 24,000 into 10% into 6.5 divided by 12. Rate of interest is 10%. So 10%, 24,000 into 10 by 100 into 6.5, that will come here 1,300. So this is the interest on drawing. If fixed amount is with this case 1, if drawing is made, case 1, drawing is made, if case 1, if A withdraw 2000 at the beginning of each month. Case 2, this is case 1. In case of case 2, second case, if A withdraw rupees 2000 at in the middle of every month, in the middle of every month, in the middle of every month, middle of every month, in the middle of every month. So total withdrawal will be 24,000. Rate of interest is 10%. Middle of every month means you have to take it for 6 months. That will come half. So it will be here 1200. If interest and drawing is fixed amount is withdrawn in the middle of every month, always you have to assume it for 6 months. Now case 3, if the amount is withdrawn at the end of every month, if withdrawn is at the end of, if A withdraw rupees 2000 at the end of every month, so here 24,000 total drawings into 10% rate. At the end of every month, we have to take it for 5.5 months. So into 5.5 divided by 12. That will come here 1100. 5.5 divided by 12. 24,000 into 10% is 10 by 100 into 5.5 divided by 12. 5.5 divided by 12, the amount will be 1100. So this is how you calculate the interest on drawing on the different dates. So if A withdraw 2000 at the beginning of the year, we have to beginning of every month, we have to take it for 6.5 months. If fixed amount is withdrawn in the middle of every month, we have to assume it for 6 months. And if the fixed amount is withdrawn at the end of every month, we have to assume it for 5.5 months. So this is last third case. 24,000 into 10% into 5.5 divided by 12. That is 1100. So the first answer is here 1300, second answer is 1200, and third answer is 1100. So first one 1300, second one 1200, and third one here 1100. So first one is for 6.5 months, second is for 6 months, and third case is for 5.5, that is 5.5 months. So that is fixed amount is withdrawn at the end of every month. Fixed amount is withdrawn at the beginning of at the middle of every month, and fixed amount is withdrawn at the beginning of every month. Fixed amount is withdrawn at the middle of every month. Here fixed amount is withdrawn at the end of every month. So fixed amount is withdrawn at the beginning of every month, 6.5 divided by 12, 6.5 months. If the fixed amount is withdrawn in the middle of every month, we have to assume it for 6 months. And if the fixed amount is withdrawn at the end of every month, we have to assume it for 5.5 months. So this is the calculation of interest on drawings. Question number 23, page number 1.92. Now again, next question, question number 24, calculation of interest on drawing. Here the interest on drawing is at the rate of 10% per annum. So drawings on the different dates. So the partner withdraw on April 30 rupees 2000, and July 1st July rupees 5000. Again on October 31 drawn 4000. Again March 1 withdrawn 3000. Again March 31 withdrawn rupees 2000. So partner withdraw 30,000 on April 30, 2,000 rupees. On 1st July 5,000. On 31st October 4,000. On 1st March 3,000 and 31st March 2,000. The year is ending on 31st March. So the last drawing is 31st March will be 2,000. And the year is also ending 31st March. So interest on drawing is not calculated on the last date of drawings. So because it is up from 31st March to 31st March, 0 months. On April 30, year is ending on 31st March 2017. Year ending on 31st March 2017. So the interest on drawing is calculated here at the rate of 10% for 11 months. 11 months. So 11 months, 183. Approximately we get 183 rupees. And this one on 1st July 5,000 is withdrawn at the rate of 10% here. 10% into here 9 months. 9 months. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, up to 31st March, 9 months. The interest on the calculation is 375. Now on 31st October, withdrawn amount is 4,000. So 31st October, withdrawn amount is 4,000. That will calculate for October is gone. November, December, January, February, March, 5 months. So for 5 months, 167. Again, 1st March ending on 31st March means only for 1 month. Only for 1 month. So if you calculate 1 month, interest is 25. And for 2000, zero. No interest is calculated on this because 2000 is withdrawn on 31st March. Year is also ending on 31st March. So from 31st March to 31st March, the month is 0 months, so no interest is calculated on the last date of drawing. So here, no interest. Interest on drawing. No interest on drawing for this 31st March because it is 0 months. The total 183 plus 375 plus 167 plus 25 will get here. Total amount is 750. 750 is the total interest on drawing. So this is the calculation of interest on drawing in this question number 24. So if you see the question number 24, interest on drawing. Now this is for 11 months, this is for 9 months, this is for 5 months, this is for 1 month. And this is for 0 month, no interest on calculate, no interest on this because no interest on drawing, on last day of financial, last date, okay, of financial year. So this is the total interest on drawing is 750. This total interest on drawing. So total interest on drawings. 750 is the total interest on drawings. So now next question number 25 now. In question number 25 also here, total drawings is 2,700. Total drawings 2,700 in the ratio is 2:1. 2:1. Total drawing 2,700 in the ratio 2:1. So here the partner, there are two partners here, C and D. C drawings is 2,700 into 2/3. And D drawings is 2,700 into 1/3. So 2,700 into 2/3 is 1,800, and here 900. C drawing is 1,800 and D drawing is 900. So interest on drawings. So since the date of drawing is not mentioned here, so we will calculate for 6 months. Assume it for, in absence of the date of drawing, in absence of date of drawings, we have to assume for 6 months. Assume for 6 months. In this question, date of drawings is not given, so we have to assume it for 6 months. The rate of interest on drawing is your 6%. Interest drawing at the rate of 6% per annum. So here, C interest on drawing is 1800 into 6 by 100 into 6 months, and D interest on drawing is 900 into 6% into 6 by 12. So here it comes here 54 and 27. So total interest on drawing is here 81. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 6, 9, 81. So C interest on drawing is 54 and D interest on drawing is 27. So this is how we calculate interest on drawing on this question. Now we will solve question number 26. Here also interest is drawn in the different dates. So here question number 26, interest on drawing the different dates. Ranjit, Manjit and Surajit, they are partners. Ranjit withdraws 3,000 on the first day of each quarter, quarterly. In a year there are 4 quarters. In each quarter 3 months. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. Quarterly. Quarterly means each quarter consists of 3 months. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. That means in a year there are 4 quarters. 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. So each quarter consists of 3 months. So here Ranjit withdrew 3,000 on the first day of each quarter. Ranjit. So first quarter 3,000, second quarter 3,000, third quarter 3,000 and fourth quarter 3,000. So 4 times. First 3 months 3,000, second 3 months 3,000, third 3 months 3,000 and fourth 3 months 3,000. 3,000. So 3,000 into 12. 3,000 into 4. 12,000 withdrawn. So at the rate of interest on drawing is 6%. 6% interest on drawing. And if here Ranjit withdraw 3,000 on the first day of each quarter. First day of each quarter you have to calculate for first day of each quarter, you have to take it for 7.5 months, that is 7.5 divided by 12. So here for 12,000 into 6 by 100 into 7.5 divided by 12. So you will get here 450 for Ranjit. So the second one is Manjit. Manjit also withdraw 3,000. Manjit withdraw 5,000. Manjit withdraw 5,000 into 4 quarters are there. 20,000 into 6%, but Manjit withdrew 5,000 on the last day of each quarter. Each quarter last day. 3 months, last day of 3 months. Again last day of 3 months. Again last day of 3 months. Again last day of 3 months. So that means if the quarterly drawing, if the drawing is made on the last day of the 3 month, quarterly drawing, last day of each quarter, you have to assume it for 4.5 months. 4.5 divided by 12. So 20,000 into 6 by 100 into 4.5 divided by 12. So here you will get 400 and here also you will get 450. So this is for Manjit. Manjit withdrew 5,000 on the last day of each quarter. So Manjit withdrew 5,000. Manjit withdrew 5,000 on the last day of each quarter. So last day of each quarter we have to assume it for 4.5 months. Now Surajit withdrew 2000 in the middle of each month, middle of each quarter. 2000 into 4 quarters are there. 2000 into 4. Rate of interest is 6%. 6 months, 6 by 12. In middle of each quarter. Middle of 3 months, again middle of 3 months, again middle of 3 months, again middle of 3 months. So middle of each quarter. So 6 by 12 we have to assume it for 6 months. For 2 is 8,000 into 6% into 6 by 12. So 8,000 into 6% into 6 by 12 we will get here 240. So this is how we calculate the interest and drawing for Ranjit, who with Ranjit withdrew 3,000 in each quarter at the beginning of each quarter. Ranjit withdrew 5,000 on the Ranjit withdrew 3,000 on the first day each quarter. First day of each quarter we will take it for 7.5 months. That is 12,000 for 3,000 quarterly means 12,000 in a year. 6% into 7.5 months, 7.5 divided by 12. Manjit withdrew at the Manjit withdrew last day of each quarter 5,000. Every quarter last day 5,000. So 5,000 into 4. There are 4 quarters in a year. So 4% for 20,000, 6% rate, and rate of date of drawing is last day of each quarter. We have to assume it for 4.5 months. So 4.5 divided by 12, 450. So again, Surajit withdrew 2,000 in the middle of each quarter. So every middle. So there are 4 quarters in a year. 4,000, 4 into 2,000, 8,000, 6% here, and we have to when the quarterly middle of each quarter means we have to assume it for 6 months. So 6 months 240. So this is for middle of each quarter 240 for Surajit. Here we have to assume it for 6 months, middle of each quarter. Here at the end of each quarter, means we have to assume it for 4.5 months. Again here withdrawn at the beginning of each quarter. Beginning of each quarter means we have to assume it for 7.5 months. So 7.5 months, 7.5 divided by 12 here. Here last year of each quarter means 4.5 divided by 12. Here middle of each quarter means 6.5, 6 by 12. So this is how we calculate the interest and drawing in this different date quarterly drawings. So again, the journal entry for interest and drawing. If you see the total interest and drawing here, 450, 450, 909, 10, 1140. If you see calculate, if you journalize this one, journal entries. If you pass journal entry for this, first entry is your Ranjit capital account debited. Manjit capital account is debited. Surajit capital account is also debited. Ranjit is 450. Manjit is also 450, and here 240 debited to interest on drawing. That is 1140. First entry, and second entry is interest on drawings account debited, interest on drawing debited to profit and loss appropriation account. 1140. In this way, interest on drawing is journal entry for the interest and drawing. Partners capital account debited to interest and drawing, and interest and drawing transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. Interest and drawing account debited to profit and loss appropriation account. So in this way we calculate the interest and drawing like in this way, the quarterly drawings and the journal entry. Journal entry is same for all. In case of fluctuating, we have to write partners capital account. In case of fixed capital method, we have to write partners current account in case of the fixed capital method. Otherwise, in case of fluctuating, always we write partners capital account debited to interest and drawings. Interest and drawing is an income for the firm because firm charges interest and drawing to the partner. Firm is charging interest and drawing to the partner. So partners capital account is debited to interest and drawing, and it is an income for the firm. So it is to be credited to the profit and loss appropriation account. Interest and drawing account debited to profit and loss appropriation account. Interest on drawing credited to profit and loss appropriation account, since it is the income for the firm. Firm charges interest on drawing to the partners. So this is the calculation of interest on drawing and the journal entries. So thank you. So again, we'll solve the next class. I'll solve you the profit and loss appropriation account and the preparation of partners capital account in the next class. So today we have learned interest and calculation of interest and capital and journal entries of interest and capital and interest and drawing calculation and the journal entries of interest on drawings. So thank you.